I have freshly washed hair um this morning, so there's no product in my hair. But I'm gonna start with my face. My mirror is on this side of me, so if you all do see me looking across to my left hand side or looking directly in front of me, my mirror is on the left hand side and my camera is directly in front of me as well. So for those of you who just tuned in, thank you all so very much for tuning in, and we are going to be doing a get ready with me this morning. So I'm going to be doing a very simple natural glam, as well as I'm going to be doing like a half up, half down hairstyle this morning, right? So my skin has already been washed and moisturized. And now I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows. So I like to go in with my eyebrows first, and they are already done. So there isn't anything too much to do but to fill in just like the ends of the eyebrow a bit. And I'm using this Beauty Treats Eyebrow Duo. Right, this is what I'm gonna be using. I'm just filling in where the hair is very little or light. So because it's something natural, I don't want it too dark. I still prefer to see like the eyebrow hairs, you know, like structure. So for those of you who turned on your post notifications, good morning and thank you so very much. It's a pleasure to be here with you all today. We are going to be doing a get ready with me this morning. So I'm going to be doing my makeup and I'm going to be doing my hair. So I just started my makeup. I started on my eyebrows. So that's why anything isn't, fully done on the face as yet, right? Just bring you guys a little stuff. Very nice. Right? I don't want anything too dark. So I'm using uh, this type of pen to fill it in, right? Therefore, you still see like the eyebrow hair strands, right? Now I'm gonna cover those brows. I'm using Maybelline's 30 Hour Foundation in the shade 310. So this is gonna be my highlight shade and my cleanup brow shade. Right, so we're just gonna clean up the underneath area of the brow. For the nice, smooth, crisp finish. Nice, clean cut. Good morning, guys. Welcome. And I'm just gonna bring down the balance onto the eye of it like that. And I'm just gonna blend out. Gently pat it to blend it out. Like that. You can see how that already instantly kind of lifts the face. Good morning, Kelly or Peyton. Right? So we have one eyebrow already carved out and the other one is not carved out yet. And you can see the difference that it makes. It gives you that nice, clean, crisp finish. Doing the next side now. I am from Trinidad, Peyton. Where you all from? Oh, you're Canadian. Nice to have you. Hello, Paul. Right. So for my face, we just prime the face with the LA Colors face primer. And I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal True Match Glutation, right? I am from Trinidad, right? So I'm gonna add this to my foundation. I do have to put another mixture of my foundation so that's enough for my entire face. So that's what I'm doing. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of that L'Oreal Lumi Glutation on into my foundation so that we can get that more dewy finish throughout the rest of the day, right? So it gives the face like an extra glow. Oh, you're from Ghana. It's nice to have Ghana in here with us. Right? So I'm just gonna take a brush and just blend all of that in really well. Right? And I'm gonna put it on the side of my face. And I'm just spreading it throughout this side of my face. Right? Just so that the brush is easier um, to blend it for us. You look good just doing it. Thank you. Right? And I'm just gonna blend that out all over the face. Remember to bring it down onto the neck of it. Yeah. Hi, terrific. Good morning. I am great. How are you doing? Good to have you here with us. Oh, you're waking this morning. Nice. Thanks. Blend it out like that. And we're gonna do the next side, right? Same thing, just spreading that foundation all over the face. Always simple stuff and makeup for you to keep up the great look. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Not sure if you're staying long. Thank you. Alright, so we're just blending. Yeah. Doing a little bit in the nose area, not too much. The one you know is to get patchy. So for those of you who are new here, thank you for tuning in. My name is Cherise, and I am from Trinidad. How are you all doing today? So today we're gonna be doing a get ready with me. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup and I'm gonna be doing my hair as well. I plan to do a half up, half down hairstyle. Today I do have freshly washed hair, so which means I have no product at all in my hair. So that's good, right? Carving out the top area of the brow. Yeah. Right? So what I did do is I used the same shade of foundation to cover the top area of the brow, so that way when we are blending foundation onto the forehead, we don't look too toned in this area, or your eyebrows don't look boxed out. Alright, so we just blending out the forehead before we move on to highlighting. Good. So we just want to pull that eyebrow here up into place because it did kind of come down a bit. Slightly. Alright, and I'm gonna highlight now. So I'm using my lighter shade of foundation for highlight. I generally don't use concealer when I am highlighting. I like to be able to build with the foundation. So I like a buildable coverage when it comes to highlighting. So I'm using that lighter shade on the underneath area of my eyes to brighten it up a bit. We're just gonna allow this to rest while we do the rest. So the nose area, the cupid's bone a bit, chin area, and the center of the forehead right here. Like that. Right? I'm gonna blend out starting with my forehead because you leave it to sit for a bit, it will get thicker and you want to be able to blend, have a nice smooth blend and not just the circle that you're seeing onto the forehead area. Alright, I'm gonna take back that brush we used, go foundation and just blend it out. Go in the chin area. And I'm using a pencil motion. Cupid's one. Yeah. Down the nose. Yeah. And then we go back underneath the eyes. Again, instantly you get a lift underneath the eyes. Just like that. Right? So our face may look flat now, but we are gonna bring back color into the face very soon. Right? Right, so I'm gonna set. I'm using the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. Right? This is what I'm using. And press that powder into my skin a bit. Like that. And you just pass the brush on to the lid. I'm not doing eyeshadows, so I don't need to do too much of the eyes, right? Now I'm going to bronze. I don't really contour. I more bronze to like warm up the face of it. And I'm using the Sasha Pro Powder palette. The shade that I'm using is Perfect Honey, right? I'm just warming back up the skin because right for instance, you just look like one shade, but you want to add depth and definition to the face. So bronzing or contouring will give you that. But I don't want that sculpted look, so I want contour. I prefer a softer look. So bronzing is gonna give me that softer look versus contouring. So I won't have any notification coming. Right. So I'm gonna also sculpt my nose and I'm gonna pinch the brush like that and just go down to the sides of the nose and up into the brow like that. You see the difference that that makes? You're gonna go up into the brow bone a bit. When face is nice and warmed up, we do want to add a slight amount of blush. And don't, no worries if you don't have blush or color blush that you're looking for and you have an eyeshadow palette, you can definitely use a shade from your eyeshadow. Pretty Rihanna, good morning. So I'm just gonna use a sort of a orangey color just to warm up the cheeks a bit. Well, give it more of a warmth, I should say, because we already warmed it up a lot with the bronzing. Dari, Indonesia. Okay, nice to have Indonesia here with us. And I'm just going to warm up that cheek a bit. Yeah, good. I do like to use the powder off of my lips. Right? And also, I just like to wet my finger with the wipes and just clean my nose ring a bit, just to bring it back shiny. And I'm also gonna take off that foundation off the back of my hand because I don't need any additional foundation. We are finished with foundation right now. Okay, I'm gonna go in with LA colors I'm using. Most of the products I'm using on my face for my everyday use is LA colors. It is truly an affordable brand, therefore it's actually much cheaper than the L'Oreal and the Maybelline, etc. So that is what I'm using for my everyday looks, right? I'm going to be using the liquid liner. Just gonna do a straight liner over my eyes. For me, doing the liner, it kind of disguises the lash band when you put on eyelashes. Especially if you're using a strip lash. Nice. And just like that, our liner is done. I'm going to be reusing a pair of lashes that I had previously worn. It's like a short, my short kind of go to lashes. So let's I'm using Toby Glow Cosmetics, which is a local brand here we have in Trinidad. It's kind of like a dupe for like Amazing Shine and these other type of eyelash glue, but it's amazing as well. So I'm just putting on the glue onto the lashes and I'm gonna allow that to get tacky for a bit. Allowing the glue to get tacky tends to help the lashes stick to your eyes a lot better. Therefore, it reduces the risk of your lashes falling off. Nice. Right? So we can go ahead and put on our lashes, and I like to look up where I can see my lashes, my natural lashes, and then places wherever I want it to go, and then you could adjust the placement afterwards to suit. Right, and our lashes, one side is down. Jonas, hello, good morning. Hola. Same thing with this side. I like to look up, place the lashes in the center of my eyes, and then you can pull from corner to corner to fix it. Look closer. Right, and then I like to kind of push it off a bit. And to go closer to the mirror, than I usually would, I find I was getting like a sticking kind of feeling corner there, right? And I'm gonna use some mascara to blend my natural eyelash with the strip lash, and it's also L colors. This one isn't a waterproof eyelash mascara though. right? Just so that the eyes don't have that powdery look, right? We're looking good. Good. Now I'm gonna dust off the excess powder from underneath my eyes and my nose and forehead area, etc. Right? I'm gonna use a brown liner and just kind of smudge it along the waterline lines. Just to soften up the look. Nice. And then I'm gonna put some mascara. Feeling kind of powdery. And just put down mascara on the eyes like that. Nice. Okay. Right? Just wanna dust off or pattern any additional foundation. And we may be seeing or powder we might be seeing on the face. Right, nice. Now time to do my lips. And I'm just going for a simple gloss today. I like to line my lips with. Right, I'm gonna take my Victoria's Secret's Color Shine and put it on my lips first. This is a gloss already, but it's like a pinky kind of gloss. Hi Russell, good morning. Right, and I'm just gonna go in with my lip oil. I did put on the lip shine was a gloss as well, but I want an extra gloss top, so kind of doubling up on that. Nice, love it. And the last thing to do, Therese, what are you doing today? I am doing a get ready with me, so I'm doing my makeup. Well, you can say we practically finished with the makeup, and now I am gonna start to organize my hair. Right? Thank you. I love your nice outfit. Thank you. Just spraying with rose water first, and then I'm gonna go in with my lasting fixing spray. just to get rid of that powdery look. I'm gonna just find this. I'm gonna start to do my hair and then my hair starts sticking to my face. How do you do my mom? You look like your mom. He said, yes. So that's it's fine. That just to dry it. I really do need to get one of those handled ones. Right. So our face is practically dry. I'm just gonna pass the brush on the face just to make sure that we don't have any wet spots. And you truly do not, right? Just have to step out frame to get on my hair products. Good. Very nice. So now it's time to get doing on my hair. And like I mentioned, my hair is washed. So I have this is my hair kind of semi-dry with no product in it. Looks gorgeous too. Right? Just gonna pat down these stanza. Hi Chris, good morning. How are you? It's nice to have you here this morning. We just started on my hair, but you missed the makeup. You missed the makeup process. Alright, so I'm just clipping up that first side. Right. Just want to get these sections out of beauty. Right. So starting on the back of my hair, and because I kind of like this sort of full look, um, I'm not gonna wet it too much more. But when you are doing or applying curly hair products, you do need to add your products in your hair wet, right? Or semi-wet. You are being good. Thank you. So that is for the products to actually really activate in the hair. So I still need to spritz my hair a bit. I'm just not gonna do it too much. And I wanna work in like bigger sections. Really wanna work in bigger sections. So I might spray bottle here. Right? Just kind of raking my fingers through. Because I do want like a fuller look from the start. So Oh, this hair wax? Yeah, so this is just hair wax. I used all the product in it already. Red one, but I have gel in it now. I used to keep this in my handbag because my gel bottle was a big bottle, so I didn't want to be able to walk around with a huge bottle, so I had gel in this. So for my curly hair product today, I am using Shave Naturals. It's Caribbean made, and I'm using the styling jelly. So this is what I'm using in my hair. Red one, that's the name of it. It's a hair wax. Right? And I'm not gonna go in with the brush because, like I said, I want a fuller look from the start. I don't want it too defined. So the back, I'm just section it in. I'm gonna section it into three parts just for a fuller look, right? Normally I go in with much more rows than that, but I want it to be a bit more thicker. Wax it until it comes back. I don't understand what you're saying when you say wax it, but it's I yeah. Okay, so this section is a little bit more tangled, so I do need to go in with the brush, and you usually start with the ends and then make your way up, especially with curly hair. The ends were a bit more tangled. The middle of my hair usually tangles a bit more. Going in with our styling jelly. Okay, no problem. Right. Nice. And this is gonna be my last section here for the back area. This top area, I do have to detangle it with my brush. So the only area that I got to not use my brush was that first section in the back. It wasn't as tangled, but the middle is thicker, so it tends to tangle much more than the back. Below my is really thick. Right? Let me just apply that product in it like that. I do, before I start the front, I do want to go in with some hair and scalp moisturizer from Nature's collection. So this is like a grease. It's like Blue Magic. It's like that grease. So I'm just kind of like clap using like the clapping method and just pull in the hair. Good. That is gonna give our curls an extra boost of shine. It's also going to soften up our curves as well. I'm going to add a little bit more in this area. All down to the end. Nice. Then bring this back to the front. Right. Thinking to do something to the side like this. You just cut this up first, and you take down this side. Here we got this shiny something there. Right. Hi, good morning. So I'm thinking to do yeah. I do have to detangle it. I have to spritz it a little before we apply the pointing. Just gonna twist it this way. Apply that clip. Spritz this side. Hairstyle your back. Good. I'm gonna add, yeah, I sprayed my hair with water. So I'm gonna add some gel to the front of my hair just to lay down my flyaways. I have a lot of flyaways in the front. I'm gonna take my comb and I'm gonna start molding the front of my hair to my desired design. Okay. And I'm gonna apply my product to your study here, like that. I have my rubber band or elastic band. Thank you. And so I'm just kind of Going back into makeup those areas. You do have to stretch this part here. And now file that. I may have to remove the elastic band again. Yeah, gonna need to do that because it's bulging to the top here. I'm not a fan of it. So I'm gonna use a comb to just smooth it out. Thank you. I could double up on the band, but I'm not going to because as the day progresses, the hair kind of tightens based on the task at hand. Right? Just want to make sure that I'm seeing what I'm doing. You just have to add a bit more on this side here. And not forgetting our hair grease for that section. And then just fluff out the rest of the hair to your liking. Well, it's not my liking, but if you are following along, then yeah, to your liking. Or who may watch back at this to be able to do this in their hair. Nice. So this is our hair. This is our makeup. Just like to go in and makeup. Very nice. Love that. So just move these things off. This is our finished look, our finished hair, our finished makeup. We did do a half up, half down hairstyle, and this is my very go-to natural makeup look. I just explained a little more in detail the steps that I usually take, but this is usually, my go-to makeup look, right? Lip gloss, regular lashes, and a simple liner. So I don't do like a wing liner when I'm doing my everyday looks. But this is what we are working with. And you see, we still got to maintain that thick, curly look that we are looking for. What do you think? I love it. Truly do. And yes, this is my hair. I know some persons usually ask if this is my hair. This is all of my hair. It took a lot of years of growth, right? So I'm just gonna find out from my husband if we are gonna be taking some pictures. I'm pretty sure we are going to, so you all can stay tuned for that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. All right. So I just got a message. So we can sit and talk here for a bit. Um, so essentially, for those of you who are new to my page, my name is Cherise, and on my page, I do showcase how I do things as a wife, as a mom, and also as a beautician. So you are gonna see content. Alright. You all are gonna see content surrounding that. Just give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back. I am feeling absolutely great. What we are gonna do is we are gonna take some pictures of the look and I am gonna post this to my community. So be sure to check that out, to check out our community to see the pictures or the final product of how we created this look and how they look, how they were photographed. Right, guys? So stay tuned for that.
3, 2, 1. Right. Give me an expose facing me. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Give me an expose. 3, 2, 1. Excellent.
We did do a natural glam with some lashes and we also did a half up, half down hairstyle. All of this using only two products in my hair. So I did use the Shade Naturals styling jelly and we also use some hair and scalp moisturizer to also brighten up my curls and allow it to get that natural shine. And what it also does is it tends to help the hair strengthen and grow as well. So it doubles as that also. So this is the look that we did previously, and y'all are seeing it here. My hair isn't too wet, however, it is fully moisturized. I didn't want that wet, too wet, damp look. I wanted a much more fuller look so that when we do the half up, half down hairstyle, we get that nice bold finish that we are looking for. And as the day progresses, we are going to get the curls to get much more bigger and juicier. The side that we have the window or the curtains open and we kind of illuminated a lot more. Ooh, this is nice. And in this lighting, you all could see the definition that we were talking about while we were doing the makeup. And you all could see why it was important for us to bronze the face because in the lighting, you all could see that the face does have structure and the face does have definition as along the perimeters of the face, so around the forehead, the cheekbone area, the chin area, and also the sides of the nose. And you'll actually also getting to see how, when we highlight, how that brightens up the center of the face, and a lot of the focus will drift to more the eyes and the center of the face, which is going to be your nose, your eyes, and your mouth area, as well as the eyebrows stand out really, phenomenal. And you all could see this, and this is from a distance, so much more, being closer up to the screen, you all are gonna see a much more defined look. So this is why it's so important to not only have one shade of foundation or to have one shade in everything, but to have multiple shades to get that dimension going on the face. I like and that I enjoy, and I hope you all enjoyed this look as well. So if you unsubscribe, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications for when we do go live again. I'm not sure what time of the day today I'm going to go live again, but be sure to turn on post notification in order to see that as well. So thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.